Listen, if you're waiting until there's extra money left over for you to save, you might be waiting forever. You'll keep feeling stuck, living paycheck to paycheck, wondering why nothing's really changing for you financially. I have some good news for you. You don't need a big paycheck, a perfect budget to start saving. Something as small as $20 a week can add up faster than you think. In fact, I believe that saving $80 a month can cover quite a few things, like, let's say, groceries, gas, car fare for public transportation. I'm from New York City and we take public transportation all the time. It can cover a small bill and maybe even most of your light bill. And overdraft fees. Everyone encounters overdraft fees from time to time. $80 can really save you from that and maybe add some to your bank, because I think an overdraft fee right now could be around $35, $40. So don't sleep on a small savings. Don't sleep on the idea of $20 a week not being enough. It adds up. And what you're really building, honestly, is the muscle of consistency and a foundation for financial peace of mind, and some financial freedom. And that feeling that you have a buffer. If you don't know what that feels like, I highly recommend that you start this journey of saving $20 every week so you can get into that feeling of freedom, knowing that you have a little bit stashed. All right, enough of my rambling. Let me get started with today's savings. We have, I think, 21 singles here, but I'll count them out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And I owed $1 last week, so we'll put that aside and I'll cover my IOU. So then we have our 20 singles. Let's get out our 5 envelopes. Let's set these up. Again, this is just a fun little way to try and get ahead, maybe have a little buffer, create a little buffer for yourself, especially if you're living paycheck to paycheck, especially if you're making minimum wage. You understand, right? You get what I'm saying. All right, let's start off with envelope number 1. All right, it's getting $3. 1, 2, 3. Whoop. Envelope number 2 is getting $1. Envelope number 3 is getting $5. Envelope number 4 is getting $1. Envelope number 5 is getting $5. Envelope number 1 is getting $3. I have $2 left. Let's see what we roll. All right. So envelope number 2 is getting $1, and number 3 is getting $1. All right, let's go ahead and start logging our savings. So 1028, it's getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now this one has 26. Let's count this out. Okay, I'm up to 26. That's pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, $26. I hope I wrote a note about who I owed the dollar to. If not, I'll look back on my old video and see. And I'll add it next week. What did I do here? Okay. All right, envelope number 2 is getting $2. Let's see where we're at. So today is the 28th. Adding $2, 9 plus 2 is 11. Let's see how we're doing. We have 11 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And believe it or not, let's say this was your last week of saving, $11 would buy you a Metro card in New York City. Okay, so it would get you two and from work with 11 buckaroonies. Okay. Envelope number 3 is getting $1, 2, 3, 4, 5, $6. So we have 19 total. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, $19. Okay. Envelope number 4 is getting $1. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, $9. Envelope number 5 is getting $1, 2, 3, 4, $5. Sorry if my camera's shaking, and I feel like every time I write, it shakes. So I'll try to write. It's $15. Okay, I can't figure out who I owe the $1, but let me check the IOU to see if I wrote it down there. 10. Just want to double check this. I do have $15 here. Okay, now let's check the IOU. $10.21, short $1. Okay, I'll have to check the video because I don't know. I didn't write which envelope I'm short $1. I thought it was envelope 1, but I could be wrong. And you know what? I will take care of it next week, and I'll be sure to double check before I record so that I know exactly who I owe the $1 to. Again, if you would like to join me, or maybe just use this video as an opportunity to take $20 digitally and stick it into a high yield savings account. If you don't know what a high yield savings account is, it's basically a savings account with an interest rate, I think right now, of 3% versus your regular checking, which has probably like a 0.04% interest rate. So that's what a high yield savings account is. I have one, mine is with Ally Bank, but you can probably look on the internet and find other bank accounts. I think Capital One may have one as well. Yeah, so check that out. But anyway, thank you so much for joining me. I'm so happy that you are here today. Again, you can find this linked below. And yeah, print it, cut it, or just again, use this opportunity to shoot $20 into a small savings account, preferably a high yield one. All right, guys, until next week, I'll talk to you soon. Bye.